Buhari's shoot-on-sight order means military must invade all bandits' forest. The Committee for Defense of Human Rights has said that the shoot-on-sight order given by President Muhammadu Buhari to security agencies against anyone bearing AK-47 rifles will be effective if the military begins to invade all the forest and bandits and criminal camp in the country. Okay, so they haven't started. He's given out an order and they haven't started. Okay, fine, that's fine. So they've not invaded yet. I do not have expertise in, the military and all that, but I don't know. They should just get rid of anything. I don't know. The CDHR noted that since the AK-47 rifles were not found in bus stops and shopping malls, it meant that the military should take the battle into the hideout of the criminals. Oh, really? Oh, we didn't know that. Oh, we didn't know that. Oh, no, they're going to sit down. They're going to sit down and just, look for how they can, arrest these bandits. They didn't know. They would just sit down there and they will not go and look for them. The CDHR National President, Dr. Osage Obayuwana, stated this in a release on Sunday on the state of insecurity and the state of the nation. He said the CDHR receives with mixed feelings the news about the charge by way of the ultimatum given by President Muhammadu Buhari to the new select of service chiefs a few days ago. The president reported to have directed the service chiefs to secure the country within the next 5 weeks before the rainy season sets in. The president is reported to have given directive on Friday, March the 5th, 2021, on the declaration of the newly promoted service chiefs at the State House in Abuja. It is, however, unsettling, and even though the sentiment is understandable, the president directed the service generals to restore and free the country from its current state of insecurity before the rainy season sets in, and this is intended to give the farmers the confidence to go back to their farms. The CDHR calls for the elaboration on this, especially given that in many parts of the country, the armed herdsman-farmer face-off continues to rage. How does the marching order fit into the existing deadlock? One would have expected a general call for the armed bandits posing as herdsmen to be given an ultimatum, this time from the presidency or military headquarters, to surrender their arms within a given period or face extinction. To the CDHR, the shoot-on-sight order reports to have been made by Mr. President will only have meaning when the soldiers march into the forest. This is especially so as those with the AK-47 rifles are not at bus stops and shopping malls, they are in bushes and forests. Besides, the president needs to be reminded that it is not only farmers who are at risk. Travelers on most highways in Nigeria are at the mercy of rifle wielders who have made a sport out of pouncing on vehicles in between cities and towns. The CDHR also condemned the incessant kidnapping of school children, saying it would be happy to see the modalities being worked out between federal, state, and local governments to enhance the development of infrastructural facilities in all schools, a principal part of which ought to be fencing and security facilities. Okay, fine. We need action. That's it. That's it. So until when it's happened, it's all talk, and they talk a lot. Again, the government is a reflection of us. We talk, we complain. They talk. We're all just talking. So when this has started and there's significant results being achieved, then okay, maybe we can cut them some slack and be like, okay, these people are dedicated. These people are focused, and yeah. Someone says, as if the directives is for bandits. The directives is for those who would dare to own any weapons to defend themselves against bandits. Wow, that is a good perspective. Kidnappers and Fulani herdsmen, soldiers are happily in their barracks, tutoring to death small children, plucking mangoes in their barracks in Shikena. How do we trust those whose words and actions are not and cannot be trusted? I hope this directive will not go to the south only, because the enemy of Nigeria only believed criminality took place in the south, while in the north it is righteous criminality. May God help us. Well, when I read the article, I was on the assumption that the forest that will be invaded by the Nigerian military, by the order of President Buhari, would be the ones in the north? No, because that's where most of the killings are happening. No, because I don't understand. If the killings are happening there, it's also happening in the southwest. But then again, somebody came with a very, very good perspective to think that, people defending themselves, how do they differentiate? Again, we've got to be stereotypical. We've got to go with the features of these people, and we sort of know. We sort of know, we sort of know how they look. We sort of know the imagery that comes with that, and it is what it is at this point. I mean, we can't trust, and Nigerians are. It's not surprising that Nigerians are in a place of distrust, because you have to prove to Nigerians. Nigerians need proof. Someone says, does this mean that the script written by Fulani cabals at Aso Rock to tell blind Nigerians about Buhari's death by burning part of the villa did not work as planned? Whoa. Let me read this again. So this person says, does it mean that the script written by the Fulani cabals at Aso Rock to tell blind Nigerians about Buhari's death by burning part of the villa did not work as planned? We are waiting for the breaking news for now, so keep the AK-47 news by the side, because we are not fools as they think. By the way, with which army are they going to go into the bush to look for the freedom fighters they are calling criminals? Ahmad Yoha will visit the person and presidency that said that thing. General Muhammadu Buhari to rest in foreign country, they buried him. All right. Allegedly. That's what I can say. Allegedly. But this is very, very thick. Because again, this person's coming with his opinion that, who is the Buhari that is giving all these orders? Who? Because it seems to this person, Buhari has been laid to rest, and when you think about the fact, you see, again, I think this just goes to prove that nothing just happens, especially in Nigeria. Nothing just happens. And I guess, the fire could have broken out for any sort of reason. I mean, you'd expect that the presidential villa is a place that is highly secure with the best facilities, and so things like this should not be happening. But then when you think about it, you're like, you know what? May not be far-fetched, because this country, anything can happen. It's such an abnormal country. So if someone comes with a claim like this, to be honest, you just don't know. You really just do not know. Somebody says they prefer soft targets to show military force. Absolutely. My assumption, I think now I'm actually thinking, because I said be observant, and now I'm observant, because if it means that they're going to go into forest, it's basically saying tactically they're going to try find ASN members, because they operate, they're like vigilante group that operates secretly in forests. And when I was reading it, I was on the assumption that the forest they're talking about were in the north. Now I know better. Guys, put what you think about it in the comment section below. Do not forget to like and subscribe.